Welcome to this 1010 portal workshop and transmission. And our theme today is That's the Way It Is, or Seems to Be. How can it be different? And in our time together today, we're going to look at what it means to be infinitely whole. We are working together with my guides, the Galactic Numerology Council of Light, on this date of 1010. And of course, we are working with the date, the portal of it, and it transcends time. So you may be tuning in at a different day. And in Galactic Numerology, 10 means infinite wholeness. And that is unbounded entirety and absolute. And the crystal companion for 10 for galactic numerology is blue tourmaline. So we're going to be working together today with the Galactic Numerology Council of Light. I'm going to be channeling them and my guides. And so I'm just going to begin by, first of all, taking my coffee mug, warming my hands because it's just starting to get cold here. And take a sip. And so this is a 1010 portal. And what are these portals? So they really are, they're energetic streams that we can tap into. And for me, when I think of the portals, it's almost like, or like a star date. To me, it's an energetic stream that is like coming from the cosmos into me, or coming into the cosmos onto the earth. And what does it mean for you? What do these portal dates mean for you? They're repeating numbers. So they're also energetic momentum for whatever the number is that's coming through. So and there's traditional numerology of the numbers 1 through 9, and then we have this portal date of the number 1 and the number 0, so the 10. And so what does the number 10 mean for you? And is there anything significant in your life? And what do you want to bring forward with 10? Like today, like how do you want to tap in with 10? It's a number, it's a date, it's a timestamp. And numbers make up everything. They have to do with everything in the outer world, as well as our physical bodies, our energy bodies. They are energy. And so they make up the cosmology. Like there's the number sequences that are the cosmology of our universe. And then we are that universe. We're a unique aspect of that. And being a unique aspect, we pick a particular birthday. So then there's the astrology that goes with that, the planets, the movements of your actual birth date, and then what's happening like today on this 1010 portal of 2024, or whenever you're tuning into it, because we utilize time on the Earth star, and yet we're really outside of time, and that's a big part of what we're talking about today as well, because the 10 in galactic numerology is infinite wholeness, and infinite means endless and boundless and limitless, and yet and then 0 is wholeness, which is entirety. It's everything. So it's, as we're living in this world, this 3D world, there is the separation concept of being limited, whether it's being limited by time, being limited by your belief systems within yourself, being limited by belief systems that you take on in the outer world, like what's expressing in your outer world that's telling you that you can only have this much or be this way. And then there's the what's playing out in duality, like there's this side and that side, like in a war, there is the two sides playing out, that there's one side that feels this way, or in elections there's or in conversations with people, there's this separation of one side or the other. And wholeness is really about where we're moving into being in the new golden age, where there's not that separation of it's either this or that it includes everything. That's what wholeness is all about. And so in this time together, and I'm already feeling the guides coming in, and so I'm going to be going in and channeling what wants to come through, and also tapping into the energy of what you would like to bring in. So you may want to take a few minutes here, a few moments to just tap into what you'd like to bring into intention for your life today on this portal day, because there's amplified energies. That's why we're doing this. That's why we are here and bringing through a transmission of energies to help support you in that, in whatever it is that you want in your life, to realize that it doesn't, like what you're seeing reflected in your outer life and in the outer world is what is really what is going on inside. So knowing that, is something the way it is, and does it have to be that way? It is the way that you are believing it and perceiving it to be. And then that is reflecting in your outer life. And that is a concept that, as an awakening soul, and that you begin to realize, because until you awaken to that, and we support you wherever you are today in this transmission. And then if you're part of the energy vortex, there's even more alchemy specifically with whatever it is that you're bringing forth in your intentions. And there's really this tapping into the truth of you, and connecting. So we always go in and connect into the heart, and your intentions may be coming from your mental mind. Like that's what may pop in first. There may be something that you want to change in your outer life. And then we're just going to have you just maybe close your eyes, take a few deep breaths in and out, and go into your heart. And then whatever first popped in for your intention, to just ask from your heart, ask your soul, ask your higher self to really have that come in to wholeness, whatever that intention is, that it's coming from a place of wholeness, so that also whatever your intention is, that you're asking because there's something that you want to change, something that wants to shift in your life, and then asking, and then just allowing and letting go of the result. Like you have your intention, and then allowing that to just be the highest and best of what your soul wants for you, because you can't even imagine what that is. It's beyond what the human mind can even imagine. So just taking a few moments, and as you're doing that, I have my divination expansion deck that I am just pulling 2 cards. That's what I'm guided to do, that are additional energies for you to really deepen into whatever your intention is today. And so the first card is Earth Star Chakra. And that has to do with really grounding in your intention. And because this is a divination expansion deck, it's also whatever it is that's coming to you. Why is this coming forward? What is it about the Earth Star Chakra, about grounding in, that is connected to this intention? And then the next card that has come forward is Call It In. So the universe responds, and can only respond when you call in something from your heart, from the truth of you, like not calling it in from a place of fear, but calling it in from a place of wholeness, from a place of you knowing that you are an infinite and eternal being. And so calling in from that place of infinite wholeness. Beautiful. And so we have been transmitting, and yet we bring forward some light language as well to help calibrate this energy and space, all that's been brought in thus far and all that is unfolding. Yata a shiasta kono osata tia shiata a. And we ask you again to also focus your intention on the 1010 portal energies. Tiako osana katia ti shiasta tia niana a siesta ka. And just allowing these beautiful energies that are here in a very potent way. Diata Oshiastata, the portal, that is a very palpable connection in whatever way you perceive it. From the cosmos, from the great central sun of our universe, that's connecting into your heart flame, that is your unique presence, your higher self, your I am presence. And we're bringing in this connection because this is the truth of you as an infinite being, dear one. So you are in a body and on the earth, having all of your experiences. And yet this body is your form, and you are a unique consciousness within this body. And so as the outer world and the belief systems of the body, and that there's a lifespan, and you begin as a baby, and then you drop your body at some point, there's always, always you as a unique aspect of Source, of God, that is always within you, that never ends. You are unlimited. And the only limitations are those that come from this experience in this lifetime and all your lifetimes. And you do carry that forward, that energy from lifetime to lifetime to come in and to expand and to learn, to remember that you are an infinite being having an experience in form and in the world of form. And then what is reflected in the outer world is duality. It's not wholeness. That's what you're working with, to remember that everything is contained in itself. There is not duality. And yet by separating it and separating yourself, and so coming into embodiment on the earth, there's the forgetting that you are a unique aspect of the divine, and yet that always resides within you. So what is it for you that's coming to you now that is something that seems to be a pattern of separation in your life? Maybe in a particular relationship, it may be a pattern in the way that you are in relationship to others on the Earth star. And then with that, like, how is that limiting? Like, how are you feeling and knowing that there is another way that's more resonant? Because when there is that restlessness, when there is that knowing, like, is this the way that it has to be, or can it be another way? Then something inside of you, the divineness, your higher self, your higher presence inside of you is nudging you to see that. So as we are transmitting within the silence, within some light language, just really tapping into, as we're in this 10-10 portal and the 10 of infinite wholeness, like tapping into what's showing up that is showing you limited and finite in your life, that is asking to be completed. And if you feel that that your mind, your mental mind, from the human perspective, is coming through and saying, well, it is this way because of this, like, just letting that go, because you're here today to tap into you as an eternal being in wholeness. So any of the chatter that comes in that is wanting to be released, you may choose to release that, and we call forth the violet flame of Saint Germain, the violet flame angels, and you can place all of that in the violet flame, all that chatter, because if it's coming forward, it's asking you to be aware of it. Because as you're tapping into your infinite wholeness, and then you're feeling these denser energies, and they may be thought forms, they may be feelings, there may be something in the physical body that is showing up of a reflection of a belief system that you are a limited being and that you are separate in any way. We're skimming the surface here because this is also about awareness, dear one. So what we're supporting you in today, is this the way it has to be, or is there another way? That's what we're supporting you in seeing. And yes, we're having you tap into a particular intention for today, for this portal energy. And then also really just expanding your awareness so that whatever it is that you're calling in, you're calling in from a place of wholeness. From a state of being limitless. So the mind might want to limit out of fear or safety or what's conceived as being safe, or doubts, mistrust because of something that has happened in the past. And we say it's just beautiful that this is all coming forth and just allowing, if you choose, to be done with that. So let the violet flames just transmute that for you here and now. That's why it's coming up. Infinite wholeness. And we're going to say this 10 times. Infinite wholeness. 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 And Denise's cat is adding her beautiful energy, that feline energy of going after and consuming anything that is not love, anything that is limited, separate. Niaka ashi astitiashi, niona asiatakashi astatia ti. As you tap into these energies, of you as an infinite being in wholeness, there's also letting go of what you've felt or learned that you needed to be in control of from a human perspective. Because from the divine you perspective, it's already taken care of. Your inner presence, your higher self knows what you need at all times. Beautiful. So is there any place where you've taken on any belief systems where you need to be in control and that's being um, influenced from a fear or fears, doubts, and just anything that's coming up that you are ready to release, just choosing that, bring it into the sacred fire. You may imagine the violet flames all around you, within you. You may see a pot in front of you where you're just tossing anything that's coming up that you're just ready to be done with. You are the creator of your life, dear one. And your life is the way it is because of where you're coming from. So to make those changes, to be seeing your life unfolding in a whole different way, knowing that it doesn't have to be the way it's been in the past, that's been in the challenging, and yet that's all a part of your growth. Yet knowing that it can be different. And this 1010 portal and our energies of the galactic number 10 are really supporting you. And just even being aware of that there's another way. There is another way. And then that changes everything because then you're coming from a whole different space, a whole different place. And that is from the inner higher self of you. And then when you turn over all of that, then what you are willing in your life, what you're desiring in your life, as it's coming from the divineness of you, the wholeness of you as an infinite being, it changes everything. And in this transmission, we are supporting you in that, dear one. Niaka'a, siosta oshi, siniki iona ta'a, shiesta kota ta, shiana te nioma kata shiana ko usti, si ostina ka asia. So as we're coming to a place of completion of this transmission, we ask you, ooh, how do you want to utilize the number 10? Are there 10 shifts or changes that you'd like to work on in a particular area of your life or all areas of your life? Is there something that has come through for you in today's transmission, a knowing that maybe you set the intention, you write that down and you set the intention and you look at that beautiful nugget of divine wisdom that's come through 10 times. Whatever it is, if you're utilizing the number 10 in repetition, in counting, just maybe you see the number 10 and it brings you back to this, to your intention, to your knowing, to your expanded knowing, letting it all come from a place of infinite wholeness. Beautiful. And with so much love and gratitude for all that you are bringing forth, dear one, and just really showing up, setting your intentions to be more aware, to make shifts and changes in your life that are in alignment with your heart's desires, with your higher self, with your I am presence, that you are contributing to this evolution and contributing to all the next steps into the new seventh golden crystal age, energetically coming closer with each step that you take on your path, dear one, in infinite wholeness. So with so much love and gratitude, we complete this transmission now. All right. Beautiful. Denise here. Wow. Oh, the energy, so beautiful, so beautiful. And I thank you for coming here and being with me and being with Galactic Numerology and with the guides and everything that you're up to. And we will also be having a transmission on the 1111 portal and the 1212 portal. We've been doing that the last couple of years, and it's just so rich and beautiful. And then we'll see what comes through as far as the particular focus or theme for those. And so I thank you. And if you like, if you're not already following me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. And also, I welcome you to visit my website, divinecosmicalchemy.com, and check out my Bringing in the One program that's beginning November 1st. And yes, and let me know if there's ways to connect with me on my website if you have any questions about that. And so until next time, happy 1010 portal and all that it's bringing to you. So much love. Bye for now.